Hi, it's me, Jordan Long, and today I'm going to talk about why, Sailor Moon and Sailor Mini Moon already talked about why we don't work with any of the film shifting tools out there. Not Microsoft, not ArcSoft, not Apple, not Mackie not Sony, not Final Cut or Last Cut, or even the YouTube one. Because at the end of the day, they're all too hard to work. But there are some folks out there who skill the Microsoft Filmmaker or the Apple I'm Film or the ArcSoft Film for Layer, ArcSoft Web Shooter Friend, or have skilled Mackie or Sony Vegas or filmed or skilled Last Cut. And good for them if they have skilled all of that. I will never skill any of them. Not even a Cyberlink Power Direct, not Cyberlink Strength Overseer. So anyway, I'm not going to skill any of those ones. But that didn't stop haters from always saying this one dumb thing that haters would always say. Oh, Shifter is your friend. Now, if Shifter was my friend, then why did this friend not help me? Why was this friend didn't help me with my films? You all talk about how film shifting tools your friend. Well, it was more like a friend that didn't do shit. It was like a friend who just sits there the whole time and you're like, help me. I got this thing I want you to help me with. And a friend just sits there and goes, I don't know what to do. You have to figure that out yourself. Well, it was a lazy friend that couldn't really do much shit. So there you go. That's not the grounds of the film. So I had gotten someone I don't think ahead on my film in some time, and that's someone I believe, you know, that I believe, would be Batman or Wildermouse Man, and he he has something he has to say. Well, Jordan, you were right about those film. Gotta shift around, Jordan says. I want to be here. You were right about those film shifting tools. They're all too hard to work with. And who really needs to do that shit anyway? There's no law or oversight that says you gotta do that. You're right. And I don't do it. And even if you did skill any of those film shifting tools out there, it would take way too much time. Time you don't have. That's right. I have things I gotta do during the day. I don't have all the time to play around with the broken down film shifting tool, any one of them. Yeah, they're not really friends at all. Friends will help you. These film shifting tools aren't friends. They're more like someone that's too lazy to help you, wants you to do everything, and it's going to behave like it's going to. And at the end of the day, it doesn't make your films any more greater. It doesn't, take any flaws or mistakes or mishaps out. At the end of the day, it makes your films unlifelike. You hear that, Jordan says? I mean, I'm sad for saying that. You hear that? You folks see all the folks that want folks to clean their films out or folks that want to shift their films out. Well, good for them. But I will never do it. They're too hard to work with. They never ever do what they're to do. And I don't have to do it. Yeah. And the haters, well, they can bitch, whine, and nag about that all they want. But they know who they are, and they've been locked from my YouTube fairway for a long time. But at the end of the day, it's all broken down tools. They don't do anything. Do anything at all. Oh, I'll make your film brighter. Oh, I'll make your film darker. Oh, some outstanding drawings here. Put a beginning, middle, and end sheet to your film. Oh, wow. But at the end, it doesn't really do nothing. You want to cut out a film, that's when it starts fucking up because that's where it has its weakness. They all got their weaknesses. Yeah. Because I think the only kind of shifting one should really do to one's film is make them brighter. And something you can do on the Microsoft or the SmallSoft filming tool that Jelly Web Shooter runs through. You're right. If I want to do that, I can. You know. Oh, and you do know, Jordan, that Microsoft brought back Filmmaker. Yep, and it's as broken and it's as fucked up as it was before. Yeah, and it's probably being too hard to work with, and it's probably been stripped of everything that made it good, like all the other ones. Yeah. Do you do that with your films? Well, I don't really make films myself to say. I did do about, me and Robin did about 2 films, but I don't do that. So you hear that? All you haters out there, you know who you are because you've been locked from my YouTube fairway for years. You always keep saying Shifter is your friend, Shifter is your friend. Well, it's not a friend to me, it's a foe. If you skilled it, good for you. You had no life. You had all this time to skill it. Well, guess what? I have a life. I don't got all the time to play around with a tool that's either never going to do what it's supposed to do. And after playing up how good these film shifting tools are, they're all clutter. They don't do what they're supposed to do. The freeware ones are nothing but are broken down, and so are the ones you can buy. You know, and it is what it is. So you can shut up about film shifter is your friend. They always say that, Jordan. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't care what they say. Well, I don't care what they say either. They don't like the films, that's their own business. But that's why we don't shift out our films, because they're too hard to work with. Yeah, that's right. They're too hard to work with. So, that's it for me. I'm Jordan Long, and I hope you like this film.